Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel or welcome back to my podcast on Spotify. If you are listening to the audio version only, Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of October the 10th to the 16th. Starting off with your first of three energy and oracle messages you have from the Moonology deck, the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. This is about going out there, stepping up, letting the world know what you're made of, showing your skills, forecasting yourself, showcasing yourself, marketing yourself in all aspects of your life. And perhaps this could be in relationships, it could be in friendships, it could be in business, getting out there, letting the powers that be know just who you are and what you're made of. Beautiful. Coming in next, you do have the Peace card, and it's the lilies. And this is about harmony being restored. This is about putting yourself perhaps in a place of calmness because maybe you have been feeling a little bit under the weather and you've had to step up into your power and your confidence level and come out of your shell and emerge into this new way of thinking and being. So I do think that you will eventually find some contentment and some satisfaction here with this coming in. The lilies is all about looking towards a calmer outlook, looking towards things being more peaceful and things running smoothly for you. So I love the lilies when it shows up. It definitely is a card that says peace, harmony, and putting yourself in that zone. But with it, you got the forest, and the forest to me is you can't see the trees for the forest, and that means muddled and unclear thinking right now. I think once you step up into the power of showing the real world who you are, speaking your mind and conveying that out there articulately and creatively to the powers that be into the universe, you're going to find that this will clear this feeling of unclear thinking. Okay, let's see what we have in our first row here with our tarot cards. You've got the King of Rods and you've got the Six of Pentacles. So I think you're staying determined. You're going after what you want. You're going big or you're going home. And I think you have something here in the form of generosity, give and take, push, pull, and maybe some negotiations going on with the powers that be around you. But I think you're going to see some wavering of energy that is going to be distributed in a very charitable way. I think you may be receiving something from somebody for some of you, and for others, you may have the resources to be helping someone else out. You could be feeling a little under the weather for some of you and feeling out of sorts, a little bit unclear and muddled thinking here. But once you see that you show everybody what you're made of and what your desires are and your intentions are, I think you're going to see the gifts flowing in. I do think some of you could also be getting involved in some sort of charitable act, like some sort of nonprofit organization where you want to help somebody else out that's less fortunate. You're staying focused. You have this ability to stand in your power with the King of Rods and go after what you want, headstrong, full steam ahead. I do believe that you have that ability. Once you hone in on the target, you aim for that bullseye. And I do believe it's going to occur here for you. You've got the Page of Swords coming in next with that Five of Wands, feeling as though you have to push yourself, compete, explain yourself. Some of you may have actually felt like you've been backed up against the wall. But in comes this Page of Swords with a wonderful opportunity, some inspiration that helps you to move through these challenges, move through this muddled feeling. But also this says you need to pick your battles wisely. Do not get caught up in other people's drama. The Page of Swords is indicative of saying you are standing up for yourself and you're going to find out that you're going to hear some new information. It could cause a change in the momentum that you're going at and the pace that you've been moving at. You may have to slow down a little bit to process this. It could be a new challenge. Maybe it's a contract and an agreement that you need to take your time to read between the lines and be very careful of. Some of you could be also experiencing some sarcasm here, some, as they call it, constructive criticism too, or you may be hearing something through the field of gossip. This Page of Swords is usually a messenger that doesn't have the maturity to, convey that information to you in a mature manner, and you might get a little bit ticked off how you heard about this. Don't get caught up in other people's gossip either in the lunchroom this week at work. walk away from those that want to choose to pick battle with others that can't defend themselves. Coming in next, you have the Eight of Cups and you have the Eight of Wands. So this sort of came up before where we had two eights. Again, manifesting the material part of your life, meditating on that. There's going to be a quick change of direction here. You're walking away, leaving a situation behind, and you know it's a better move for you. I think you're going to get busy. I think you're going to hear a lot of information, a lot of contact, a lot of activity that will be swirling around you. But I think if you show and stand up for yourself and let the powers be know what you're made of, you're going to continue maintaining your balance here, because the Eight of Cups says step into the power of maintaining that balance. Don't turn around. You're not going in that direction. You've made a decision here, a quick decision to move forward very quickly in a new direction, all for the better. The High Priestess shows up and says you did the work, or you're doing the work. And Temperance says taking your time in conveying and collaborating with others that want to support you through this endeavor. Looking in behind the shadows, doing the work, delving deep, going the distance to find out what it is you need to know so that you have the confidence to move in this new direction. High Priestess sits with the book of knowledge on her lap. She knows where she's going. She's done her work. She trusts her instincts and her gut feelings. And I do believe you're going to be doing that. I think it's as though you have divine intervention coming in here. It's almost like you've got, the divine and the powers that be that have your back here. Definitely passing back and forth messages to each other to help propel you forward in this new beginning and new direction. Three of Pentacles, all about that. Page of Pentacles. Yes, definitely stepping up, standing on your podium, your soapbox, and saying, hey, hey, hear me roar, letting the world know what you're made of. Perhaps you're having to go into the office and close the door with your boss, or you're going into HR to discuss something. But definitely you have this ability to have the gift of gab, my beautiful Sagittarius. Step into that. Step into that confidence level. Know that if you have all the information you need and it's accurate, you've got all the ammunition you need to go into battle here. So I do believe that you will be getting together. You will be able now to convey information and work compatibly as a team. And I do think there could be a team that's working with you, or you could be creating your own team. You've got teaching skills, my beautiful Sagittarius. Step into the power of that, of being able to stand up and say, hey, I don't need anybody to help me. I'm able to stand up here and let you know what I know. And then together as a team, you can work on that basis. So I do think as well, you're going to be hearing from another page here. The Page of Swords came in, and now the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a wonderful card that says, wow, accomplishments. You're going to hear good news about finances. Maybe you're going in to discuss a pay raise or a new job position. Maybe you need that job title, the one they haven't given you that you've worked hard for and you deserve, rightly deserve. So definitely I think you're going to come ahead here. You're going to be working and realizing that this new team or the team that you are approaching is going to take what you're saying seriously. I do think there's going to be an escalation here and good news about finances for you. You may be asked to step up and maybe perhaps add something to your resume. This could be new work. You may need to take a course of some sort to add to what you know now, which is only going to bring you up into that next beautiful financial tax bracket you so deserve. Well, my beautiful Sagittarius, what a reading this is. So I do think you're moving in a new direction. I think that you've got the powers that be that are guiding you along the way. You're letting everybody know what you're made of. And I think a lot of it may have to do with, going into a new position here, perhaps in your career. But you've come to the conclusion that you're not happy where you were and you're leaving that. You're going on into that new direction. And in order to do that, you've done the study, you've done the work. You're going to work on that and go ahead, and you will be able to see things are going to work out for you. Wow, this was a quick reading. There should be peace and harmony coming into the equation now with the changes and the choices to go in this new direction for you, because you realize this is what you needed to do. I think that you will see things clear up so much better. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know, Sagittarius, I stand in the circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon.